very elaborate expressions. It's almost as if it's a general vibe, a technological vibe, a craze, a trending phase. Everything seems fast with this generation. So I
Very
think that
fast.
describes the Gen Z vibe.
Hi. Welcome to Young Wives Club. My name is Ruth Ikemefuna Kingsley, and with me here is Dr.
Blessing Mogeku.
Okay. All right. We'll be talking about there's a kind of misconception we have as young wives in our present generation. Okay. So I'll just call them Gen Z wives. Okay, I don't know whether you have heard Gen Z. We hear it very well. We mention it with our children and
Gen Z, millennials, old school, 80s, categorization of decades of people, of women.
Very true. Okay, so what can you say about young wives presently? Can we say there are certain people that are working with this particular phrase or term, Gen Z? So what can you say about it? And then Christians, especially Christian young wives. What can you say?
I think there's a trend to describe women as Gen Z.
Okay.
A group of women that are very have unfounded expectations.
Okay, unfounded expectations.
Yes, they have very elaborate expressions. It's almost as if it's a general vibe, a technological vibe, a craze, a trending phase. Everything seems fast with this generation. So I think that describes the Gen Z vibe people are talking about in general.
Okay, very true. Now we get to see basically what goes on social media has a way of creeping into homes, and we get to see people experiencing a lot in their homes because they are trying to follow what others are doing. So can you give a briefing on what is an expectation of a Christian young wife in contrast to what we are seeing today in our generation? Yeah?
It is very unfortunate that no matter how evolving the society is, the standards that keep the home together are old, ancient, and they do not evolve.
They do not evolve.
They are the same. So the principles to which held Sarah's marriage to Abraham is still the same principle God wants to hold us to, even in this generation.
Very true.
Having said that, you can't adopt the trends or the new teachings from social media to incorporate in your homes.
You can.
So when people are saying go into marriage and expect so, that should not be your own reference. Your reference is the Bible, and the reference are the examples given within the Bible. Exactly. So there is no trend that is something like there's no trend that should be your roadmap except what you have seen in scriptures.
Exactly.
Automatically debunks every other theory that says that this generation women are supposed to be this, women are supposed to be that. It's not like in the days of old. No, it is always like in the days of old.
So respect is still part of what the scriptures ask us to do.
Premium submission is part of it.
Submission is part of it, yeah.
Your roles are not going to change because of your generation. No, you have to submit to your husband. Respect is part of it.
Yeah.
Unconditional love is part of it.
Love, yes.
Complete transparency is part of it.
Transparency.
Modesty. The beauty in meekness is part of it. So it is not about the flashy now. You have roles to play as a wife, and you need to know that those roles are defined by scriptures. We need to go back to reading the Bible.
Very true. Very true. She mentioned a lot. She mentioned meekness. That's a meek spirit, a meek and a quiet spirit. She mentioned respect, mentioned submission. So these can never be outdated. So as much as we evolve, as much as the times change, these particular principles, these particular characteristics of wives, even in the Bible, we have to emulate. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. I hope we're able to learn something today. I'd like to give a shout out, to Mr.
Mogeku Ifeanyi, that's his name.
Mogeku Ifeanyi, really, you're doing an awesome job. Yeah, and loving her unconditionally. It says a lot. Okay, before we go, I know we usually say, okay, we're always talking about wives, trying to make wives become better. What can you say that men need to learn, even in this generation? Because most men don't read, most of them don't attend seminars, and it's more like the wives are the one putting in the effort. So what can you say for our husbands to try and imbibe so that they can at least make it favorable for the wives to thrive in their home. So what can you say?
If I have any words for husbands, I would love to remind them about biblical principles that God gave them. The Lord asked them to love their wives just like Christ loved the church. That is a very big assignment. It means that even in the imperfect state of the church, love her. Even when she has seasons of change in her body physically, when she begins to bear children, love her. Even when she ages and the beauty begins to fade, because obviously beauty will fade with age, love her. Even when she doesn't seem as intelligent as she was when you first met her, and she has unfounded arguments, love her. So I really plead with the men of this generation to be more forbearing. Have forbearance towards your wife.
That's a sound one here. All right, I appreciate you, Mama, for coming. All right, God bless you. Take care. Bye. Bye.